This is Tyler from TenthumbsPro.com coming at you with another lesson, and today we are breaking down a blues in G. Well, what am I doing with this blues in G? I'm going to be showing you how to use the tonic or the root note to really get the most out of your blues phrasing, alright? So we're going to not only learn how to solo, but learn how to solo sweet today, okay? Alright, the MP3 jam track, for all of my Patreons, the jam track is free and is provided for you. Anyone else, if you want to download the jam track that I'm playing to you, link is right below. Go to TenthumbsPro.com, MP3, $1, and then you just put it on loop and play and play and play, and that's how you're going to get better, okay? Alright, new songs every Wednesday, new songs every Saturday, Skype lessons if you want to be a better player. If you're going, man, this jamming stuff, I want to get good, but I don't know how to do it. Call me. I'll help you be the help you be the musician that you want to be, okay? TenthumbsPro.com. Grab your ukulele, brain, attention span, grab your blues, grab your brain, follow me on in, and let's break this lesson down. Okay, so we're doing the G blues. The vehicle we're going to be using for this particular lesson is the G minor scale. And we're just going to be using this shape. I want you to put your second finger on the C string. First finger on the first fret E string. Ring finger, third fret E string. First finger, first fret A string. Ring finger, third fret A string. Okay, now which note is the root? The root is the G note, which is the third fret of the E string. Why is that important? Because when we do a phrase, think of a phrase as like a sentence. If you were to listen to a song like Georgia on My Mind, Georgia, Georgia, that's a phrase. You know, it's like a physical sentence. What you would think that you would put, where you put a period at the end of a sentence. If you can do that with your notes, you would think of that like a phrase. And phrases need resolution. Good phrasing has good resolution. And the easiest, safest bet for resolution is the root note or the tonic, which is the note named after the scale. So G minor pentatonic, the tonic would be G minor pentatonic, the tonic or the root note is the G. F sharp minor pentatonic. F sharp is the root note. C major, C is the root note. Alright? You'll also notice right away in that scale, if you play a G minor chord, that the G minor fits in that scale. Which is cool because you can use that as a tool to find this scale anywhere else. For example, A minor, we would move this shape 1, 2 frets up, and now you have an A minor. But that also means you have your A minor pentatonic with that same shape. Did someone say C minor, B flat, B, C? C minor chord, C minor pentatonic. So this lesson you can feel free to transpose into other keys as well. So the idea is that we're going to create licks that land on that G. So let's just look at a couple that might work. Alright, starting on the G, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, 3 with the hammer on, 1, 3. You use that in the case, you get the feel for the jam, you're playing with the jam, and the idea is to try to finish this kind of with the beat on an important note, but that's actually a little less important than at first. Later on, your phrasing will become more and more important as far as the timing and the structure within the 12 bar. What I want to look at now is the notes that sound good, and see if you can kind of intuitively navigate the 12 bar rhythm with these licks. Okay, so there's our first lick. Alright, now we're going to do something similar, but we're going to go up. For this second lick, I am sliding with my ring finger from the first fret to the third fret, up to the first fret of the A string, third fret, first fret, back to my 3rd fret on the G string, third fret on the E string, or G note, 1st fret, and then 1st fret slide. Okay? Alright, now you see both of those, all I'm doing is finishing on that G. So what happens if we put those two together? Excuse me. Alright, you can already hear that blues jam even without having the blues backing track in the background, okay? Let's do one more lick, but the purpose of this lesson, the main goal, is that you get this scale shape under your fingers, and you know that this note is your resolve. So the idea is to take these 3 licks, play them a little bit, get comfortable with the scale shape, but then put that jam track on and create your own. Okay, let's look at one more. First fret, slide up to the 3rd on the E string, 1 on the A string, 3, 1, back down to 3, up to 1, and down to 3. On this particular note, this is the minor 3rd. You could even give it something called a blues curl, which is the tiniest, tiniest, tiniest microscopic bend that you barely hear before you go back to that G to give it a little bit of hot sauce. So those are 3 licks that you have. Get those licks under your fingers. Familiarize yourself with this shape. Put that jam track on and only play this shape. Only play this shape. All right? Later we'll look at other scales, more blues curls, hammering into the major 3rd. Other scale, mixing minor and major, mixolydian. There's a lot that we're going to be doing with blues improvisation, but this is a great place for you to start. And the idea isn't that you learn my licks and only use my licks. The idea is that you learn these licks, master them, and then create your own, alright? But just aim to finish on this note. It doesn't matter where you start. You can start on any of these 5 notes. That's actually one of my favorites, so I'm going to teach that one really quick too, alright? 1st fret, A string to the G, on 3rd fret, E string, 2nd fret, C string, 1st fret on the E string, back up to the G. You'll see that I'm sliding from the 1st to the 3rd too. It's a good way to kind of accent that, and I give it a little vibrato. Alright, slides, hammer-ons, vibratos, bends. These are all things that are nuances, are hot sauce that take their own time, their own dedication, their own practice that we'll look at in the future as well too. In fact, leave a comment below. What do you want next? You want mixolydian? You want mixing minor and major? You want a particular key? You want major blues? You want the hammer-ons? You want the pull-offs? You want the slides? You want the bends? You want to know how to put these licks specifically to the blues? Let me know. But right now, these 5 notes, get them under your fingers, memorize them in order, up and down, and then make your own licks, finishing on that G. Okay, so let's put some of these licks to the blues jam track. I'm just playing it out on my amplifier and I'm just picking it up with a room mic, so I know the sound quality is not the best. If you get the MP3, it's going to sound a lot better, alright? So here we go. Alright? These are the same licks I was teaching you guys earlier. Maybe combining a little, maybe making them a little longer. Alright, so you can see that playing with the jam tracks can improve your timing, your phrasing, all kinds of that fun stuff, okay? Alright, Tenthumbspro.com, that was it, and now you got it, okay? Now you are ready to rock and roll. You hit that tonic note and you let your licks resolve and they sound so nice, so nice. And so blues in G is a great blues key, okay? Tenthumbspro.com, happy to help you. Make sure you download that jam track so you can take you playing from here to here, alright? Or become a Patreon and get all this kind of cool stuff for free. That's the easy way to do it. That's the cool way to do it, okay? Alright, Tenthumbspro.com. Take care of yourselves, and until next time.